The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has just sent back an image from 4.2 light-years away, and the internet is in a frenzy. For the first time, Proxima b, our closest Earth-like exoplanet, is no longer just a pixelated blur. The photo is stunningly clear, but what it shows is anything but ordinary. Symmetrical shapes, highly reflective surfaces, and unusual heat patterns have scientists baffled. Areas that should be frozen are radiating warmth. The patterns aren't natural. At least that's the emerging consensus. Reddit is calling it alien. Some insiders whisper that whatever's there might be observing us. This isn't a technical glitch. It's real. And if you ever thought we were alone in the universe, it might be time to think again. Because Proxima b, in its eerie silence, may have just blinked back. On what began as a routine, quiet morning, JWST released a new set of deep space images. Astronomers expected the usual fare: galaxies, nebulae, maybe an odd exoplanet. What they received instead was something far more profound: an ultra-high-resolution image of Proxima b. For the first time, the planet didn't appear lifeless or void. It showed structure. At the planet's twilight band, the narrow region, between scorching daylight and eternal night, scientists noticed straight lines etched across the surface. They weren't natural formations, too precise, too geometric. One feature formed a ring at the habitable zone's center. Some researchers jokingly referred to it as the Eye of B, but no one was laughing when that structure appeared to move in subsequent images. Not a trick of light, not a shadow. It shifted. NASA's public release scrubbed the most bizarre details, but a leaked version hit the internet, and chaos followed. Online sleuths compared the leaked image to NASA's sanitized release and spotted what was missing. Reddit erupted. "This isn't a rock," one user posted. "It's a base." Another declared, "If this is natural, I'll eat a moon rock." Theories flooded in. Artificial structures, alien signals, deep underground bunkers. But one thing was clear. This wasn't just another lifeless rock in the void. This was different. To understand just how weird Proxima b really is, we have to go back to the beginning. In 2013, astronomers observed a subtle wobble in the movement of Proxima Centauri, the tiny red star closest to our Sun. After years of study, they confirmed something small and heavy was tugging at the star's gravity. That something was Proxima b, officially confirmed in 2016. It orbits just 7 million kilometers from its star, a cosmic hair's breadth compared to Earth's 149 million kilometers. A year on Proxima b is only 11.2 Earth days. Given its proximity to the star, it shouldn't be habitable. But Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf, cooler and dimmer than our Sun. And that places Proxima b in the so-called habitable zone, the narrow belt where liquid water could exist. In short, this planet breaks the rules. It shouldn't exist the way it does, and yet it does. But the star Proxima Centauri might be even stranger and far more dangerous. As a red dwarf, it's inherently unstable. Fusion reactions happen near the surface, not the core. That leads to frequent, violent flares. In 2021, the star unleashed a flare 100 times more powerful than anything previously recorded from it. Had Earth been that close, it would have fried our entire atmosphere. Proxima b, it's sitting right next door. Any life on Proxima b would need extreme defenses, underground shelters, thick atmospheres, or biology unlike anything we've seen. Some speculate life there might actually feed on radiation. In fact, JWST noticed surface changes after flares. Something reacts when energy hits. Whether it's geothermal movement or artificial technology, no one knows yet. But it's clear. This planet isn't just surviving, it might be adapting. Here's where things get even more surreal. Proxima b is tidally locked. One side always faces the star, the other is in perpetual darkness. But in between lies a narrow, twilight strip, the Terminator line, where temperatures could be just right for life. This is the planet's sweet spot, its potential cradle of habitability. If you stood there, the star would hover eternally on the horizon, always dusk, always on the edge. JWST focused on that twilight zone and saw something strange. Heat signatures, not scattered randomly, but appearing in rhythmic, structured patterns. Bright spots flickered in and out like blinking lights. Scientists offered a few explanations. Volcanic activity, geothermal vents, or perhaps constructed systems. Reflective areas suggested metal or glass. One formation, a massive ridge, was so perfectly aligned it earned a name. The Centauri spine. Some say it's geological coincidence. Others aren't so sure. Multiple images confirmed the same structures again and again. Symmetry, repetition, reflectivity. Some scientists cautiously called them techno-signature candidates. The idea of alien engineering is being quietly explored. Reddit and Twitter dove deep, comparing the patterns to Earth's Nazca lines or large solar farms. Speculation turned wild. Could Proxima b hide ancient towers, massive energy collectors, or subterranean networks built to endure its hostile environment? If anything lives on Proxima b, it's likely underground, shielded from radiation. One expert bluntly said, "If something's there, it's living deep." And then there's the air. JWST, using its powerful spectrometry tools, analyzed Proxima b's atmosphere by examining how starlight filtered through it. What it found was jaw-dropping: oxygen, methane, and traces of phosphine, a trio that, on Earth, is heavily associated with biology. More shocking still were high concentrations of sulfur compounds, unlike anything in Earth's atmosphere. This doesn't mean human-style life. It means something is producing and altering gases. Maybe volcanic activity, maybe biological metabolism. During solar flares, the planet's atmospheric chemistry shifts in real time. That suggests a reactive, living environment. And just when scientists thought things couldn't get more bizarre, Proxima b was linked to a mysterious radio signal. Back in late 2020, a radio telescope in Australia detected a narrowband signal from the Alpha Centauri region. It wasn't static or noise. It was a pure, steady tone, something natural sources don't usually create. It lasted for over 30 hours. Then it vanished. The team at the Breakthrough Listen project labeled it Breakthrough Signal 1. It matched Proxima b's orbital path almost exactly. Was it interference? Maybe. But scientists couldn't match it to any known human technology. It looked artificial, said one insider. Eventually, news of the signal leaked. One astronomer simply tweeted, "We were pinged." If someone or something sent that signal, it might not have been their first attempt, just the first one we picked up. And now, humans want to answer back. A group called Breakthrough Starshot has proposed sending a probe, no bigger than a computer chip, toward Proxima b. It would ride a wafer-thin light sail and be blasted by an Earth-based laser array, accelerating to 20% the speed of light. If it works, it could reach Proxima b in just 22 years, instead of thousands. The countdown has already begun. What we see on Proxima b might just be the tip of the cosmic iceberg. Life, technology, or something stranger. JWST has opened the door, and now humanity is standing at the threshold.